Okay, this is part 2. I'm taking apart more jewelry and kind of showing you what I'm doing. This is one that I got. I went to a yard sale and I just said, how much for all your jewelry? And I think I got it for a little under $1 a bag. And this is one of the things that was in there. And it's quite interesting because these are all magnetic. These are all magnetic charm pendants. This one doesn't have anything on it, but that's the one that goes on the ring. So that gives you something that you can actually put on the ring. So this one, all these other charms, I'll show them to you. All these other charms were magnetic as well, but they all came off the ring. Okay, and this one is for the ring, and the ring has a nice rhinestone. So if I want to put this on a jump ring on a chain, and I want to add the chain onto here, whatever I want to do, I can do. And I could hang some beaded charms off of here and put this through the chain. It says Luck Charms Necklace, Lauren Adams, Just Pendants is what was written on the bag when I got it. So these will all go together into one of my little, I'm using one of these little boxes to sort into. If you didn't see the first video, I'm taking apart the rest of the jewelry that I went through that I've had for years. It's time to get rid of the stuff I don't want. I kept whatever I wanted, and I'm donating to a charity a lot of beautiful, usable pieces they can sell. And then I'm going through the rest of it to pick out parts that I wanted. Like I love these little charms. I'm not so sure I want to use the shell. So I'm going to take this apart, and I'll just open up the jump ring, and I will. Because see, you got a bead there, you got an ear wire. So what I can do, if I can open this and just take off what I want, I can donate the rest of the earring. Now it's going to be tight because it's really close. See, it's hard to hold on to because it's really close to the shell. So let me see if I can do this and keep it together. I would like to do that. Just pull this off and then close this up, and then I can donate these to the charity in their junk jewelry bin so that somebody maybe can decorate that and put something on. It's just not really my taste, but I do like the little filigree with the flowers on it. So I'll do that again on this one. I won't make you watch that. I'll do that again on that one and then put it back. Now this is another piece. I've had many of these over the years, and they're absolutely worthless, and it's a shame because they're vintage necklaces. They sell for like 10 bucks, but I've listed them and listed them and listed them, and they never sold, even if I tried to sell them for cheaper. And this one, they're different brands. This one is, let's see, Monet. And somebody would be really upset that I destroy this, but there's nothing I can do. It's just not worth any money. I've tried to sell, so I'm just going to open up the jump ring here. I'm not going to make you watch it. Then I'll take, well, I guess you might want to see it. So I'm going to have to cut this jump ring. It's a weird, like, it's all bent up. I'm just going to cut that, and then I can keep this gorgeous chain here. And then I can keep the clasp on this end by doing the same thing. I'll cut the jump ring, and I'll put these two together. And then I'll take all the beads off the chain. Because I really will use these gorgeous. Now see, I might have to cut the ends of the chain off. Let's see if this is, oh, I see the jump ring is still hooked on there. There we go. So then I can just pull all these little beautiful gold beads off because they're gorgeous. They've got a nice finish to them. And then I've got this little piece of vintage I don't know what's going on here. What's it catching on? It's just being stinky. And I will keep this piece of vintage chain as well because it's perfect for some steampunk or different things. And so I'll put all these gold beads, and they're a nice quality. They're heavy, good quality, a nice color of gold, and I'll put them in my little box and put them away later. And I'll keep all I've got a little place for findings, but I'm going to put those in a bag together. Then there's stuff like this that I use for rhinestone accents. I want to do some of those jewelry art pieces. I've always wanted to do that and I never have. So this is a piece that I will leave intact for now because I can use it for different applications. I can use different parts of this rhinestone clothes chain for trimming around things. I've got the drop. I've got these pieces that could be like the top of a Christmas tree or anything. So this will all go in a drawer I have for rhinestones. I've got a whole drawer for that stuff. Now here's one that I believe I listed as well that never sold. It's apartment 9 and it's still carded. I got a lot of beautiful stuff in my Goodwill, but the problem was most of it just wouldn't sell. It was beautiful, but it just wouldn't sell. And this one had some gorgeous charms on it, and I decided it was worth keeping just to have all these charms that are on the end of the necklace. And they're a bit tangled up, you can see. But what I will do is I will unhook the charm. Now these are really nice jump rings. If I can save them, I will. Sometimes I don't worry about the jump rings, but these are especially nice. So I'm going to try to open these jump rings and take the chain off and then close it back up, because sometimes it's nice to have the piece on the original jump ring. That's a little piece of rock, maybe a rose quartz. It's got a pale pink to it. And then we got a rhinestone encrusted moon, kind of a druzy, not druzy, what's that called? I can't remember, but it kind of looks like, oh my goodness, I'm having all kinds of, I can't think, they're words I don't use that often, so. This one I'm not so worried about the jump ring because the jump ring's gold and this is silver. But I still will try to save it because these are especially pretty little jump rings. So I will just open the jump ring, take the charm off of this one, because that's a really pretty little rhinestone encrusted ring, or rhinestone charm. And then I will leave the jump ring. See, sometimes they won't close properly. You always need two pieces of, or two tools to do this. Now there's that, which has also got the beautiful, put in the comments, and I'll remember it probably the minute I post this. What are the rhinestones that look like the dark black? There's a name for them, and it's not a name I use often, so I've got a total blank. I'd say senior moment, but I'm not going to say that because it's happened to me my whole life, so it's nothing to do with being 65. My memory is the same as it's been my whole life, and if I don't use a word often, it often eludes me. But anyway, I'm going to take off this and this as well, but this just gives you an idea. And then this chain has this kind of a clasp. It just, you can pull it. I think that's how it works. I don't know. Oh yeah. I guess you have to pull one at a time. And you can shorten it or lengthen it. So I'll take the rest of these off. I'll put these all in my charm. So I've got a little thing here for charms. That I'm putting the charms I took off into that one. And I don't know if you can see it. And then as I fill them up, I'll go in there and put them in the right. So I'll finish that too. I don't want to make you watch me take apart the whole thing. I'm just kind of showing you what I look for and some of the things that I do. This is a cute little elephant charm, and I'll take him off the chain. And usually the only way you can do that is to open this jump ring or the jump ring on the thing. I don't want to take apart the chain, so I will just open up the jump ring. And again, this is another one I might try to save. Sometimes I don't worry about it, but since this matches the elephant very well, let me open this jump ring here. And I take my one plier and put it on like this. Take the other plier and open. Take the little elephant off. See, he's fighting me. There we go. And then let's see if we can close that little jump ring back up. And it'll be nice to leave it on the necklace for the next charm, you know. because it would match this, but it matches the necklace really well. So this chain will go in with my chains, and I got silver chain in one bucket, one compartment. So I'll put the brass chains in another one, because I have tons of chain that I've saved this way over the years. And I've got a box here of stuff I'm going through, but I've got one, you know those bins that are clear with the gray lids that kind of hook together as you shut them? I got one almost full of jewelry I kept to go through. And that's why I'm doing this today. Now this, I was gonna take some of these pearls, but since I took apart the one in my last video, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my donations to the store. I'm going to let them have this necklace because that's too nice to take apart. And I already got them off the necklace that I took apart the last video to get these brown glass beads. I kept some of those same colored pearls. So I don't want to destroy something I don't need to destroy because I don't really need that many more. Now here's one that I'm just going to keep the rhinestone brooch for maybe a project. Isn't that gorgeous? So I have a bin down here that I'm putting, and so far in that bin I've got a few fun things. I've got this cute little kind of Mexican styled wooden brooch, hand painted. That's fun. I've got this necklace here, which I do have to take off the off of here, but that one I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I think because I'd have to destroy the actual necklace, so I'm not sure what I'll do with this yet. It's got the matching earrings. I've got to think about what I want to do with that. If I want to destroy the necklace or not. Now here's another, it looks like a, what's that Australian bird? Kookaburra? That's what it looks like, a kookaburra with a rhinestone belly. And then this one's fun. Watch my lips. I don't know what I'll do with those. I've got a gorgeous reindeer. This really pretty pin, which this might go in my brooch collection. I have a small brooch collection. David and I do. And then these little earrings. I can clip the backs off and use these for a Christmas craft. And then these are fun. They're little angels somebody made. I thought it'd be fun to maybe try to copy those. So I kept those so maybe we can make them. And then this is a rhinestone set that I kept. It's missing a couple stones, so I can't sell it. So I thought it'd be good for making projects with. It's very pretty. It's got this weird kind of open net look to it. And I've got the two earrings and the brooch, but they are missing a couple stones. So that's why I couldn't sell them. And I think that's everything in there. But that's where I'll put that type of stuff that I'm not going to change. I'm going to keep for a future project. This is another thing. This is a piece that's quite interesting that maybe I can cut up and use if I want to in projects. I haven't decided. It's absolutely beautiful, but it's not sellable. So I thought I'd keep it and see what I could do with it. It's just gorgeous with the dark stone. So that'll go in here and go into my rhinestone drawer. Here's another one like the elephant, but this one I did get off of the necklace. It's the beautiful turtle brooch. It has a pendant holder on it, and I've got the earrings, and I've tried and tried and tried to sell this beautiful piece that I bought at an estate sale. So the brooch is probably going to go into my collection because it's so pretty, but I think the earrings I might use for a crafting project. So they'll just go over there. Now this is actually something I bought at Hobby Lobby. That's just it's almost like a bracelet. It's a bracelet pre-made. Where did I buy that? It says $12. I didn't pay that. I don't know where I got it. Maybe it wasn't Hobby Lobby. Maybe I picked this up somewhere, but I didn't pay 12 bucks for it. Either I got it in one of my lots or I paid a couple bucks for it, but it's an actual bracelet. So I can either keep it a bracelet or take it apart and use it for fun things. I've got a lot of rhinestones. Now this is kind of like the brown one that I took apart that you didn't get to see. I won't take it apart right now. Well, I guess I can show you what I did with the brown one. And this is what I did, is I want these gorgeous blue glass beads. And I would like some of those beautiful blue pearls. And then I especially like this because you can use these for earrings. So what I'm going to do is take my thing here, and I'm just going to cut between these two pearls. And I'll take between the top pearl and the little pearl, the next pearl. And I'll just keep that together with that for now. And I'll do the same on this side, keeping it together for now. I'll leave that chain on it for now. And I'll put these two together. But they might be made into earrings, in which case I may just take off here and leave those two on to hang. We'll see. That's the fun part of creating with old jewelry. And then I take all this and kind of unstring it. Then I can throw away all the strings. I'm sure there's some people that actually even save the string, and you could if you're going to reuse it, but I don't use fishing line, so there's no point in me doing it. And then I'll pick out, I want these gorgeous blue glass beads. I've made some of my favorite pairs of earrings that I kept for myself, that I made for me, from necklaces like this. I mean, look at how gorgeous those glass beads are. And they're vintage, they're older. And that's quite a few pieces. And since I paid hundreds of dollars for all the jewelry I bought, it makes me happy that I can get a few things like this that I truly love. So I'm going to put those in the bucket. And then I think I want some of these gorgeous pearls, maybe 4 of each size is all I need. I don't think I need more than 4 of each of those 2 sizes. I'll put this in my bucket. Oh, I gotta find an empty. And then I might keep a few more of the smaller, this size. I don't think there are that many of them though. I'll keep probably most of those. Even though they're not glass, they're very lightweight, they're still really pretty. And I got 3, 6, 9. I want to have an even amount, so 10 of those. And then I don't really care about the light ones, but then I want all these bead caps. Aren't those beautiful? So I will keep all those beautiful bead caps. And you think about it, that's a lot of materials. Like, let's say I didn't have any pearls, which I have quite a few. This would have given me not only these beautiful bead caps and the gorgeous glass beads, but several sizes, including these teeny tiny little pearls, which I might keep a couple of. But if somebody was just starting out, let me put these in here. If somebody was just starting out, this is a lot of beads off of one old necklace. Oh, here's 2 more bead caps. That's a lot of beads off of one necklace, if you think about it, that somebody could use to make some really nice jewelry. So, I mean, look at all this. When you put it all together in the middle, that's what I didn't take. That's a lot. That's a lot of beads. So those will get bagged up. I'll put them in like, I've got just all the beads, the bags I took stuff out of. I'll put these back in here, like this. And I didn't take any of the little ones. Maybe I'll take a little pinch of them. Because sometimes those are handy. And then these will all go in a bag for the charity I'm donating to. Because she's told me that they still want the junk jewelry, that they make up junk jewelry bags, and that they sell really fast. So I've got the rest of the brown necklace I took apart over here too that I will donate to them. And then I've got stuff like this. This is a big chunky old necklace. And there's some cool pieces on here. I like these. Those would make nice earrings. And I love these. Now, I don't know what material this is. It's an older piece. It's probably Indian based on the construction. So I will take this apart and save these and these. Now, I will do that off camera. I think I'm at the time I need to stop. I'm at 20 minutes. So I'm going to stop here, and I'll come back on the next video and show you some more.